We begin with breaking news in the ongoing child sex trafficking case in Bibb County. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Guy Rollins.
And I'm Brittany Decker. 2 out of the 7 people accused in the investigation are facing new charges. Rebecca Brewer is now facing a rape charge and 2 more counts of sexual torture. Ricky Terrell is now facing another count of rape and 2 counts of sexual torture.
We've broken down everything you need to know about the Bibb County child trafficking investigation, what's been uncovered, and the charges suspects face. Just head to our website or download the free WVTM 13 app for the full story.
All right, let's talk about the forecast. Now we hear rain and some storms overhead here on Red Mountain, but this is a live look at Alabaster, where we just see some clouds in the sky at this location.
Doesn't look like we're drying up just yet. Maybe a little drier there, but definitely a lot of clouds. Looked like the traffic wasn't moving.
Yeah, I know.
It must have been a still shower. What's going on there? First warning, Chief Meteorologist Jason Simpson. These showers overhead, are they expected to continue throughout the night?
It will not rain the entire night, no. And I think what's happening in Birmingham right now bodes well for things that are happening outdoors after 6, 7 p.m. Cools it down some and we get rid of the threat of thunderstorms. But look at this. You could hear the rain here on the roof just moments ago, but the sun is already beginning to come out and you can see it reflecting off the rooftops over the west side of downtown Birmingham and then out toward Titusville, Bush Hills, and over into the Arkadelphia Road area. Look at the big thunderstorm here from Homewood down into Vestavia Hills. We've had lightning up here on Red Mountain and then into downtown and south side. That downpour is moving south, but there is now a flood advisory in effect until 8 p.m. Some rain gauges here around Vestavia have already seen over an inch of rainfall just in the last hour, and we're going to continue to add to that. This big thing going right down I-65, US 31 down toward 459, so it's going to potentially make for some traffic issues very soon on the south side of the metro area. Another really hefty storm has just come through Etowah County. This one had a severe thunderstorm warning on it earlier, but it's no longer severe. It's just raining hard out around Hoax Bluff and down south of Glencoe, headed down toward Calhoun County. Then look at this big thing right on top of Center, coming through the Northwoods community down toward Pine Grove Baptist Church on the northeast side of Center. That's where the rain is moving in, but it is already downtown Center and up toward Chestnut Cove and over to Leesburg. This is a storm that could potentially produce 40, 50 mile per hour wind gust. Doesn't have to be severe to cause a few trees to come down, flip trampolines, knock over garbage cans, that sort of thing. Another heavy one up here around Brooklyn and Coleman County that's sinking down toward the north side of Holly Pond in the direction of Summit and the Rainbow Crossing in northern Blount County. Look at the clouds exploding here over DeKalb and Etowah counties and then over Jefferson County too. We'll continue to watch these thunderstorms for the next couple of hours. A few of them have a chance to be severe, so we'll watch those, keep you updated on where they're headed, and look at the cool down headed this way coming up.
All right, Jason. Arrested, released, and facing charges. That's the latest today in the death of 3-year-old Katorius Starks Jr.
Police arrested Keila Stanford this morning, charging her with leaving a child in an unattended car in a manner that creates unreasonable risk or of injury or harm. She's the DHR contract worker accused of leaving the toddler in a car for hours last Tuesday.
The Starks family and their attorney were supposed to hold a news conference half an hour ago, but the rain has delayed it. WVTM 13's Jarvis Robertson live and local at the scene now in Bessemer. Jarvis.
Yeah, Guy and Brittany, we are across the street from the DHR office here in Bessemer. That is where the press conference is going to be held. It's going to be with the family's attorney, Courtney French, State Representative Patrick Sellers, and also we are told that we're going to hear from little KJ's aunt, and they're getting the family's response to that arrest being made. So a lot of parents can definitely understand this statement. They say things like that they never want to have to bury a child. They would rather it be the other way around. Unfortunately, that is the sad reality for this family. Let's go ahead and get to some video because the visitation is being held right now in Bessemer. Started at 1 o'clock at the Faith Memorial Chapel. Many people showing up to pay their respects and honors for the life of little 3-year-old Katorius Starks Jr. Now, as you guys mentioned, he died in a hot car in Birmingham back on July 22nd. He was being picked up by a contract DHR worker. Unfortunately, according to officials, that worker forgot that KJ was inside of the car. Let's go ahead and get to a full screen so we can show you guys that arrest. Birmingham police, they made the announcement today that Keila Stanford was arrested. She was picked up at a home on Pine Tree Drive. Now, she is facing a leaving a child child in a car felony charge. Stanford was a contract worker with DHR, as I mentioned. Authorities believe that she left him in the car for hours before he died. Now, if she is found guilty, she could spend up to 20 years behind bars. Now, Stanford is being charged with under the Amaya White Act. Now, you might not know about this act because it is named after a girl who died after she was left in a hot car or a hot church van at a daycare in Mobile back in 2005. Now, under this law, people can be charged for leaving a child or incapacitated person unattended in a car. The charge can be a misdemeanor or a felony if a victim is seriously hurt or dies. Stanford's bond, that is, was set for $30,000. She was released this morning. As you guys mentioned, the news conference, it was supposed to start at 4:30, but because of the rain, that is why it was delayed.